I see, okay. At least I can stream. I should probably open the thing. It's insanely hot inside here. But yeah, yesterday on my second run I actually did fairly well. Obviously I still made mistakes, but those are the kind of mistakes that only really can happen in a race, I feel like. Like the early mistakes especially. I would have reset that Barba. For sure. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten a PB like that, but it's not like I would have been sad about not getting that kind of PB. But I guess that makes the running easier. So it's like pros and cons. God, I hate all of this, but I'll take it. I'm not even sure if that skip is worth it. I always take a little bit to set it up. It might only save like a second or two. With even. I'm definitely not going for a second one for now. I really don't want to reset on those kind of things. Not a great grab, that sucks. They do a full stab there. Okay. Those are the confidence boosts I need. That's the kind of time save that you want in a PP run. And the 1 minute time save on Barba is even better. If I get a cutscene skip, I'm saving so much time. I messed up a lot. That just shows how 104 is really not a great time once you're starting to get very clean at the game. I just was never able to finish a run to beat it. But I definitely always could. Especially after grinding that MTA against you. Still not quite on your level, but I'm like maybe 2 steps behind. Which is still enough to get like a 101 in this category at the very least. And I mean, any percent normal is like the category with the most prestige, it feels like. Besides boss rush MTA. So if I could ever get a Reki in that one, I feel like now is a better time than ever, really. I just need to be consistent. And once I at least get a PB I'm happy with, then I will probably go back to 20% hard and HTA. Okay, if I go farther to this side, that's an easier one. There we go. There. And now if you can do like 3 quick stabs here. Let me see. I can show it off. Yep. Almost. Didn't get as much of a boost as I could have, But in the race I actually got one that was basically perfect. You don't need a plant and it's actually very quick. That was a very decent quad for sure. Only lost a little time on the way up. But that's basically a 30-second time save I'm talking about. And it's not difficult to get. You just have to be lucky on the shake, so you don't get there very early and don't get shaken on the second stab. Then you basically got it every time. That's why front first is also better to go for. Now I think my Gaius was actually very decent, as well as my Phaedra in the race. On Avion I can definitely save some time. Either with a wing drop, or basically what happened was I got the low wing, got the wing drop on low wing, but then Wander stumbled and they just went for the tail to be on the safe side. So I can definitely save like 15 seconds or so on Avion as well. God, I really need to install the fan. I really hope it won't be loud enough to be heard by the stream. I could even plug it in on my PlayStation now thinking about it. Or like a PS3 or something ridiculous. But yeah, after I get some runs done today, which I will continue almost daily until I have to have other responsibilities. The plan is to finish with Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke very soon, and then I'll play Pokemon Colosseum on my GameCube. At least that I am definitely able to stream on 50 Hz through a weird setup, which might have some input lag, but I'm not speedrunning it or anything. Anyway. And I'm very happy that I can finally play this game. As a kid I always wanted to play it and have a GameCube and stuff. But never got around to it. Or Pokemon XD for that matter. It never came up, but if you have good suggestions, go for it. I'd be down. Oh, I'm enjoying the Emerald Nuzlocke right now for sure. And my plan is, once I ever find an affordable copy of the authentic English version of it, I want to speedrun it for sure. Because I actually enjoy watching Pokemon speedruns a lot, and at least like attempting a decent enough run would be something I would be very interested in. Okay, not great, but I'll take the backup, I guess. Ah, I understand this one. Should still be fine though, maybe. Oh, now it's definitely fine. We'll definitely lose time though. Oh, I guess that's why I have the time advantage at the start anyway. Okay, let's get memed. Okay, didn't get memed on that thing. Almost did the meme jump stab thing there, but I should be fine. Definitely not the best potential here, but good enough, I guess. If you can design something like that and post it in the like Shadow of the Colossus thing, I'm sure nobody would have anything against that. And honestly, with the community growing, that's just me saying it, not anyone else, but I feel like 1 or 2 more mods would definitely be appreciated, because it's basically for the most part hammer and die verifying all the new full game runs and yells and stuff, and it never felt like work, but now with like all the new people joining, I don't know, it sometimes feels like a third guy verifying stuff would definitely be helpful. I might bring it up, even though I'm not sure if people would agree on that, since you have so many mods. Well, it's not like it's a weekly thing, or daily thing even, but every other few days it's just 3 or 4 full game runs at times. Especially with all the people PBing. I mean, with you and Foxy or whatever, it's easier to verify, because usually I watch the runs on stream and then I just check for the length and the IGT, and then usually it's a quick verification. But I personally at least want to make sure all the runs I verify are... I give the best of my attention, and if it's like another 2.5 hour new game plus meme run, it's just exhausting. It would be fine if all of the people verifying would be equally as consistent at verifying stuff. But honestly, at times when I'm like busy or too lazy, it feels like Hammer has to verify all of them, and otherwise no one will do it. Church and Bobby verify one once in a while. But yeah, I don't know. Even just to represent new people joining the community. Not sure about this one at all. Okay, it's fine. I always tended to go way too far to the left, and then I got memed, so I've gotten better about it. So if I'm just slightly to the right like that, I'll just take it, because most of the time it's fine. Okay. I got memed by the neck in my race attempt, so this will actually save time for sure, even though that was sketchy as hell. Yeah. And I obviously, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, that seems like a decent enough Phaedra, for sure. Might save a little bit more time here. I actually lost time. That's weird. I'm not sure why I lost time here. Because I definitely struggled with the neck much more in my... Well, maybe it wasn't this run, I'm not sure. I thought I was supposed to save some time there. Oh, I'm still fine. Maybe. I haven't focused too much on the aggro section there. But the aggro section is always very hard to tell if you're losing time or gaining time on it, unless there's like a clear mistake somewhere. Okay, but lost a little bit of time. But yeah, I actually wanted for the past few days, I wanted to already set up the registration sheet for the IL competition, to leave it there for a week to see if there's even enough interest for something like that, because otherwise I would just suggest doing a usual like kind of race, but we'll see. As well as the Team ICO relay. I need to keep pushing these things a little harder, otherwise they won't be happening, I feel like. Like before I started organizing the big race, it was all ideas and oh, that would be nice, and oh, that would be cool. And then nobody ever did anything with it. It's kind of the same as this big his Shadow of a Colossus speedrunning history video that Church wanted to make, and nothing ever came out of it, because I guess it's very time consuming and crazy. I thought about making one, but I just suck at video editing. At least like more of a like strat showcase kind of thing. Oh god, I hate this. I haven't been able to hit like a wing drop recently. Okay, that's better. I think I was a little off on the timing usually. Okay, that's definitely very good. That should save some time. I mean, it's basically that I never really tried so hard. If Wacky was here, I definitely would go all out and to get like the Sony Vegas or whatever, help her get into the video editing and maybe try myself something. Because the good thing about Wacky is she's very creative about those sorts of things. And very dedicated when she has a good idea. But I don't know, I'm more like someone who likes to present information in a neutral kind of way, almost like some kind of boring university lecture. So usually I don't care too much about how my videos look. It's just kind of sad, honestly, because I know if I did all those fancy thumbnails and put a little bit more effort into my videos, my channel would be even bigger and would grow faster. Just because it would have more appeal than to a niche community. I mean, yeah, if there's a good free version of something, that's definitely decent, but even if you pay for a decent program, like, you know, if it does its like job very well, why not? The video editing program she uses, like, I actually even paid a little bit to her to help her have like the unlocked stuff, but it's actually kind of disgusting. Like, you have to pay by the video length, by data amount, and basically if you want to have a fully functional video software, you might as well pay 20 euros a month. And even though she's very good with it, but I'm sorry, but then I might as well pay for the proper programs. It's weird. But Wacky likes the program a lot because she's used to it, and you can make free videos if you limit yourself a lot. And right now she's focused on college, so Beamcom 2 will take a while until it starts happening even. Maybe once she's here I will give her all the things she needs to make a proper awesome video. Excuse me, can you just do the thing? But maybe I will look into DaVinci Resolve myself. But yeah, even like just your thumbnails and your little video clip at the start of every video already make the thing look more professional, you know? But yeah, I don't know, like, the video idea I had was, since I saw like some GTA 5 YouTubers make like risky strats not used in speedruns, I kind of wanted to cover the IL strats in the same kind of manner. Like evaluating if they can be used or what the time save is or whatever. But the problem is, since I had the video idea, you and Hammer basically introduced all of the IL strats almost to the full run. Which kind of neutralizes the idea. Like something like Phaedra launch used to be like a thing where you would think it would never happen in a full game run. And now it's a standard thing in Boss Rush. And I guess there's less variety to make it a longer video series. Okay, let me focus on this one. I might be too late. Yup! Well, I should still be fine if I make the backup. I've actually gotten very decent at the backup, because I fail this a lot. So I still save time here. I like how I talk without looking at chat and you say the exact same thing, yeah. Even though I yell Phalanx, in my script that I actually made for that video I mentioned that it might be possible, but it's probably very hard to make consistent. And it's also RNG dependent. But you basically get it every goddamn run now. Which is amazing and terrifying at the same time. What the hell is happening here? I can't even see Barba. Well, still a time save for sure. Could have been more, but I'll take it. Only maybe lost like 10 seconds. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. For you it's a 50-50, for me it feels like maybe 20% chance of happening. Like you basically get the max potential out of it. Which is kind of crazy that in your almost perfect NTA boss rush you didn't get it, which is so sad. If you would have gotten sub 15, that category would be dead for a long time. It already kinda is, but there's hope, I guess. Maybe I can be the second person to get a sub 16. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These splits give you hope for a better run. And I also failed the Hydra skip. I also failed the goddamn Hydra skip. Oh no, actually I didn't fail the Hydra skip. I got the Hydra skip, but I failed to get on Hydras. So, yeah. Take that as you wanted to. I could save like another minute here. It says the best possible time is 1:26:20 still. So I could still get world record sub 1 technically. Even though I doubt it. We'll see. But these splits are amazing just at giving me hope. Okay, you actually practiced it, because I didn't. The only way I ever learned to practice those things is if something goes terribly wrong in a run and then I beat myself up over it, like with a Celosia. Like, I had like a wonky setup for the Celosia drop, but once I got like memed by the meme rock 3 times in a row, and then on a very, very good hard run, I practiced it like 5 times in a row until I got a decent setup. So yeah. I'll definitely upload that race. But depending on how the runs go today, I might just upload it as a dual screen or triple screen with Ruby and Aiden or whatever. Because the PB isn't clean at all. It's a mess. Which just shows that I should be getting like a 102 at the very least. Like with how clean runs have gotten, a 102 is like... should be the standard for a clean, decently clean run now. With a 101 or less being like the top standard, I guess. I mean, you actually managed to make the easy run cleaner than the any percent run now, finally. I'm very happy about that, because OCD finally resolved. I don't feel like anyone will get a 58 any percent normal anytime soon. And with a 57 and New Game Plus, it feels right. I mean, you got the dirt run cycle without the arrow, right? It was like a top clutch. Because when back in the day when I was way worse at the game, when I ran easy, it felt impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I like when Hydras goes back behind the thing like that. That usually means I have a better chance of actually hitting the skip. And then sometimes I still get disappointed, but it feels right, if that makes any sense. Woo! Hawk champ! Let me turn on the light. I deserve light now. So yeah, I feel like whenever Hydras goes farther behind the pillar, I'm safer on the skip. This might even be gold split for all I know. Maybe I can even do your thing, where I just clean up the run directly after getting it. First time. With your easy or whatever. Or I mean, technically I feel like... Was that your first like real any % attempt after the big race? It's honestly kinda insane and crazy. I mean, right now I should be on a 102 pace. Was the any % PB you got today the first attempt after the big race? You got the first try, right? That's impressive. I mean, I'm sure Sean did NTA boss rushes and stuff. But still, his first try attempts on any % have been on point lately. With no reset runs finally pay out on the longer categories as well. I hope you will run plat % soon, Sean. I tell you, HT and hard any % is what actually makes you better. To bring out the meme again. I feel like what I've gotten a lot better at is staying relaxed during these runs. Kind of just a change of mindset. Yeah, we'll have to see how the PSR 5 will work with the speedrunning. If it is as great as prophesized, even I will run some of the longer categories for RTA. It might actually finally equal out all of the loading time bullshits eventually with the community. Whoa, did you see that? I literally landed on the thing. God, and that's terrible. Okay. How the hell did I save almost 14 seconds? Was that the way on the way there? I'm very confused. I'll take it. Maybe I got a slower animation in the race or something. I can't remember messing up at all, but the fact that that's a gold split is very strange to me. Now Bassaran will be the first painful thing. But honestly, with the way everything else has been going, whatever, it'll be fine. Bassaran. Whatever I'm doing with the routing right now, it feels wrong. And if I remember correctly, my Bassaran was okay. Aggro, if you say so, we go that way. Sure. Shouldn't make too much of a difference, but that was weird and it definitely lost time. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Oh yeah, like, the Bassaran in my PP was very solid. First try and only a few hiccups. Was actually one of the bigger improvements compared to my PB. But even if I mess it up, it should be fine. Okay. Do it! I'll stay on here. Okay. Usually when you stay on, you can get a decent enough plant. That was good. Shouldn't be too much slower. Okay, a few seconds slower it is, but I'll take it. Okay, Dirge is annoying. Pelagia will be annoying, but I'm comfortable. I'm actually thinking that my later time losses are. My later time losses. So Pelagia. Zenobia was a slight time loss. Malus was a slight time loss. And Argus was a slight time loss. All of them a little bit. Never sure about that Pelagia lineup. But I mean, I already mostly improved on my last run. Got a lot of the time saves, which is awesome. Best possible time is still 1:26:33. Halfway in, that's awesome. Oh yeah, nice aggro, nice. That's a classic. Oh yeah, now I remember. I didn't jump onto Phalanx? Or was that my first run? I don't actually remember. Decent arrow shot. Did I manage to jump onto Phalanx first try? Oh, I shouldn't worry about it, we'll see in the... Oops. Oh, this might actually make the thing easier now. I'm pretty convinced. Might have overstepped just a slight bit. Okay, this is safe, I'm pretty sure. I tried to regulate that a little. Amazing. Very, very good. 10 Colossi down. We'll see if I get memed by my lovely little friend Celosia. Might try to take it a little safer, but I got PTSD. So we'll see about that. But so far this run is going very well. Shows that I got some little bit of skill in me. For any percent I've lost all hope, honestly, at some point. I couldn't get a run past even Avion. Oh, and keep in mind, the Gaius in this one was super questionable, didn't get the launch at all. But I think I didn't even lose so much time, right? But yeah, that jump step just felt right, since Dirge wasn't shaking much. I always do it like, while considering if it's worth it or not. And the fact that I missed the first jump step helped me for one cycle. Could have been a little close otherwise, because I think I overstepped on the second step. So I just stepped a tiny bit less on the third one. Could have been close without the first jump step, I feel like. But extra damage helps. So let's see if I will get memed by Celosia. I'm prepared to not get memed, but I won't do risky stuff, I feel like, this time. I'll just look and see. I don't know, for some reason, like, Celosia never felt like a difficult Colossus until it did. I've gotten memed so often by Celosia recently. And it's not a difficult Colossus. But getting a good Celosia can be very memey when you try to go for it. It's definitely moved up the ranks in annoyingness compared to others. Let's jump off to be on the safer side. Okay. Worked out. Happy with my practice. There's basically a slight little ledge if you use that as an orientation. It gets a lot easier. Perfect. Whenever he's slightly behind that thing, he... whenever Slows is behind that thing, the charge isn't as quick, so it's easier to not mess up. Good. So, once the Pelagia memes are over, I feel very good about this run, in fact. Also, yeah, another 10 seconds. I don't even know where I get those time saves from. Hope it's not due to loading times. But yeah, besides a few little hiccups on like Gaius and maybe Phaedra, I don't think anything went wrong on this run so far. I guess a Bass run can always be better, but that's really not something to even consider. I actually thought I missed the one cycle in the race, because I thought I understabbed, and I was very surprised when I didn't. I might go for a more conservative lineup. Well, no, I won't. I will totally go for the drop. What's wrong with me? Everything else is just feels wrong to me nowadays. I shouldn't, like, think about the run and start doing more conservative strats, because that's when I always mess up. I will just go for the usual one. I don't know why I suggested that. If I mess up, I mess up. It's fine. Foxy, his world record kind of dropped down and didn't get the grab, and he was fine. I should just focus on the one cycle, that's the important thing. And yeah, not get attached to this run, because it's just one like every other. I can do this again, I can do it better, and there's no reason to worry. Even though the pace is hella sick. Just trying to meditate here a little. And I guess take it with humor. Just to make me avoid the moment where I start getting nervous and everything goes downhill. Never again. Also, I don't know why, but I've been messing up the Malus a lot. Like the initial lineup, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But the good thing is that it's in the splits as well, and Foxy managed to get a 101, low 101 with a mess up on Malus as well. So yeah, I'm doing just fine. Ooh, gosh. The Argus resets aren't even that bad, honestly. Because most of the time you lose are during the fall, from which not all is counted. And then there's like the thing where it reloads and the cutscene. So I think you only lost like 30 seconds off of that. So it wouldn't have been sub 1 pace. Church was kind of underestimating how much of it is with SSD and 60 FPS. For that, I feel like you had a second try pass around, right? You kind of jumped to the side, right? Okay, no shenanigans. Okay, no shenanigans. Just do it! What is wrong with you, Wander? God damn it. Wander is so useless. Ugh. That costs some time. But I feel like this lineup looks decent still. Okay, took it a little more conservative to not do the thing I did in my any percent hard PB. Okay, this should be totally fine. Perfect. And my foot is only shaking a little bit. Usually my heart would be... I mean... Okay, I can definitely feel it. But not as much as usually. Most of the time loss will be due to me trying to be as fancy as you, Sean. If it misses sub 1 by 5 seconds, it's your fault. Kappa. Now I'm not sure if I messed up the Phalanx badly. But I might have messed up the jump, I'm not sure. I feel like I did. So once again, let's take this safely. Because right now, I don't feel like anything can stop me anymore unless I fail the jump to Phalanx or Argus hand trolls me. Which is fine. I wanted a PB, nothing more. I'll try not to have any Malus moments. I'm not even sure if I will go for early arrow. That one was tricky for me. But if I don't go for early arrow, what am I even trying to do? Well, I don't have to get the sub 1 right away, right? That would be awesome though. I mean, 126.55, I don't feel like that's quite the sub 1, even with perfect pace. Oh, actually... JK got a 127.50 something, and that was a 150. So it could be. But I don't think I will get it anyway, so let's just focus on the game, how about that? Yeah. And you see, I talk a lot right now. Just to try and hide the fact that I'm nervous as hell. To myself, not to you guys. Because when I talk a lot and try to be informative, it feels like tutorial mode. There, you know, it's not as harsh. If I fail, I can redo it. Like seriously, that one video by that Mario 64 runner who got the record recently really helped me understand, like... Because he talked about having problems with nerves and runs. And basically just not getting attached to them and saying, well, if the run dies right now, I don't care, actually helps. Because when you're actually focusing on the Colossi and not on the run. And just knowing that helps a lot, not gonna lie. I feel like that's like kind of like Sean's approach, where every run is a no reset practice run until it's world record. Kind of the same. This is definitely a no reset practice run, it's pure garbage, the pace is abysmal. If it dies, I don't care. Right? Oh god, I hate this turn. I hate this turn because I hate that going around the pillars faster. I will actually go to the left of it, just because I'm more comfortable with the setup. I don't care if it's slower. Whenever I go from the other side, the angle is so goddamn awkward. It couldn't be worse. It's still faster. Oh god, he's slowing down. What a piece of garbage. There we go! Yeah. I hate the slowdown on that. I hate Phalanx and everything he stands for. What a piece of shit, Colossus. It's fine. Oh, he will turn to the other side now. Watch him as he goes. Okay. Not a problem at all. That wasn't close. I'm fine. This is fine. Ugh. I have to practice this bullshit. I need to learn Aiden's setup. Let's be real here. For all I know, it could still be world record pace even, because I know that Foxy had some flaws in his run. And besides this and the Gaius, I don't think my run had too many flaws besides that. I'm not worried. And not gonna lie, I kinda knew something like that would happen when he turned left. I don't know, I just hate the line up there. Just do the jump step, you silly fuck. Yeah, that's how I roll. And you see, in my PB I also messed that up, so that's totally fine. In my PB I even messed it up potentially worse. But that's definitely a time loss. Well, I'll clean it up next time. Maybe I'll practice Aiden's way. Once I get a decent run, this will be fine. Green splits! What a green split! Hey, never had a time loss there! My Phalanx is always pure garbage, you know it, Inception. I have to practice Aiden's way. It's unacceptable if you're still going for this bullshit strat. I mean, I know that Foxy mixes it up a little where he starts going before the third shot, which is probably faster and better. And I'm more comfortable with it as well, so I gotta like practice some of that. Well, it's fine. Yeah, I probably lost like 30 seconds or more. Best possible time went from 1:26.50 to 1:27.25. And I don't even have a good Phalanx split, I feel like, ever. In my any percents. 1:27.25 would... Well, it could still be like 1 hour something. Like, it could definitely still Rookie. If I get a good Argus and Malus. And honestly, my Malus is actually a gold split last time, and I failed the initial setup. So I could save like 15 more seconds on that. So definitely still decent pace. For sure. And hell, if I mess it up, whatever, I'm 2 minutes ahead. How wrong can it go? Again! Nice one, Aggro. You're such a sweetheart. I did the same thing on the way to Bassaran. Once it happens twice, it's definitely my fault. Hey Wacky, I was totally on sub 1 pace, messed up Phalanx a little, but I probably still am on world record pace, just so you know. And yeah, I'm totally fine. Totally fine. No, I like this situation, I totally enjoy it. You gotta treat it like Sean. This is a practice, no reset run. I only maybe want a 103 or something. You know, if you set these expectations, you can't go wrong. My only goal is to beat Distortion by a couple seconds. Let's go with that. And hell, if it happens to be a 1 minute time loss on Argus and Zenobia or whatever, hell, whatever. Who cares? I can do it again. How was your homework? Even when you get world record, you're like, oh guys, it's fine, it's not that great. You're still good enough. Okay, focus, Wacky. I missed you too. Wish me luck for the run. Thank you. For all I know, this could still Wacky. I probably made more time losses on the way compared to Foxy, but honestly it's a good thing I don't have his splits up right now. Oh yeah, the Barbacut scene skip fail also loses time. So I'm probably definitely behind. We'll see. Imagine if this run ends up going flawless from here on out. What do you mean Foxy doesn't have world record? Foxy still has the world record. Inception's time today wasn't faster unless I missed something. It definitely felt faster, if that helps you. Yeah, one of them was world record and easy. Not normal. And the first one was a 101.30. Which is second place. And hopefully something I can beat with this one. But still, the easy run was even more impressive than the normal run, not gonna lie. 58 is hella solid. Finally, it took a while. I messed up Zenobia a little in my run yesterday. So now that Wacky is here, maybe I can get this Wacky jump for a change. I messed it up the last 2 times. Okay, I got it. And the Cenobian lineup is very, very good. Almost too good, actually. That could have gone very wrong there. Because Zenobia was coming up very, very quickly. I wish my PB had this Zenobia, then I would probably have the IL world record right now. Holy shit. Zenobia was just there and he's like not stopping. Wow. Even messed up my lineup a little. Oh no. Not like this, Zenobia. Not like this. Not like this. God. Just because I was in a slightly different position. Okay, I saved it. It's fine. Nothing of seriously... no, this was perfect. It's okay. Basically as if I messed up the wacky jump. It's fine. This is fine. Ugh. Phew. Could have been very fucking glorious though. Well, the fact that it's PP pace is undeniable, yeah. Could have been a better Zenobia for sure. Okay, now it will be decided. I lost like 30 seconds on Argus. And another 10 seconds on Malus, so 20 seconds even. Not sure how much you lose if you get shot once. But if I get first try Argus and no further problems after that, this is basically maybe world record pace. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure about world record pace, but it's definitely second place pace. 127.50 by JK was a 150. And this is 127.30 pace if everything goes alright. Well, if both go properly, I'm sure it's good Reki. Maybe by a little bit. 127.30 would be like 3 minutes faster. Well, maybe not. Would be like a 101 something. It's weird, like... the timings feel so strange at times. I guess Reki would be like 126 something. I don't know. At least I would finally have a time that somewhat makes me feel better about myself. Because this was like one of the last categories where I didn't have like at least a trophy in. Yeah, thank God we got the IGT. That's for sure. I can't be happy I got a shot at Reki at all and that we're not using RTA anymore. I can't say so much. Because I was like a minute slower than my last PB, but it was like almost 30 seconds faster IGT wise, because I guess I had like a few little pauses, slower loading time, and because of the cutscene at Barba. But yeah, I mean, Foxy loses about the same time on Pelage as I did on Phalanx. His Gaius is probably faster and his Barba is probably faster, so yeah, I guess it's whatever. I can't really tell. We'll see. Maybe I'll just get the most insane kind of ending ever. What I actually thought, imagine if you could glitch aggro into this arena and just ride all the way. That would save like 30 seconds or more, probably like a minute actually. But yeah, my Argus was a miss. This is why I can get like a decisive time save. And if I don't, it's fine. This is fine. Everything is alright. Everything is okay. Oh god, okay. There goes the meme. I don't think I could have saved that after jumping. I should have gone to the left, then I could have saved it. Oh well. Now I don't think this can be Reki anymore. Well, actually, who knows? Who the hell knows anyway? Probably not. But this is actually very good. No, 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 no. No! I hate that, but something like that and even worse than that happened in my last run. Yeah, whatever. Now this is like second or third place pace. Still saved a little time because my Argus was terrible. And probably even more IGT wise actually. It says 128. I know for a fact I can get a better time if I don't get shot. This is fine. A little sad though. A little sad. But Phalanx and Argus. And even Zenobia. And this will be difficult to run against. I might just go back to 20% hard and try to get something nearly as good at least. Honestly, Inception, I don't know how this will go IGT wise, but if I beat your time, I'm happy. And if not, and I just beat Marcelo's time, I am also happy. No, that was totally my fault, the Argus thing, because I timed that jump wrong. No memes, and I couldn't get to the plan, so yeah, as well as a Phalanx thing. Totally acceptable, but unfortunate mistakes. I'd say if I get a perfect Malus, I could gain like 15 more seconds on the gold split, which is this split. I mean, it was great for the longest time. You're definitely underselling yourself. We just had a few more mistakes than were allowed. And we definitely know that with sub 1, probably Foxy will get the sub 1 unless I or you or I somehow find the motivation to go for it ourselves. I want to go for the hard ones first, honestly. And maybe a new game plus bullshit run and an easy bullshit run. Even improving my NTA to a sub 16 would be very cool. But I guess that's only really something interesting to me once someone beats the second place run, which nobody's going for right now. This is definitely high quality, any percent. Honestly, my original goal was just to beat Distortion. Because then I could finally say, yeah, I'm better than some random full-time streamer guy who played the game for a bit, got Reiki and never played it again 2 years ago. Which is kind of ridiculous to think about. Excuse me, okay. I can just fast start here and it might even be faster. This definitely might save some time. Well, okay, this will be kinda slow and garbage. Go! Okay. Next time I try, we'll translate Foxy's splits. Aggro is gone diving. Look at the form, look at the moves. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I never saw a horse dive that great before. Is it a harsh joke to make after we've been memeing about it earlier? We know she survives. Ah, wait, I have to do it like the grown-ups. With the impeccable, yeah, fuck that, technique. Someone really has to, like... I'm sure it's faster if you do it well, but I really want like a side-by-side comparison. If someone could take like one of my older runs where I do it the usual way and compare it to someone like Foxy or Marcelo doing it, that would actually be very helpful. Let's see if I can not get hit. Even if I do get hit, it's fine. Yeah, it happens. Over and over. Okay, that extra shot was absolute bullshit though. Ugh. Well, here my run goes from being okay to dead. Fuck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I can't not die after he hit me a third time. It would have been totally fine if he did the usual. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I'm sorry. I literally can't figure it out. This happened a lot lately. Now I'm kinda pissed, not gonna lie. That shouldn't have happened. But that's just me getting memed by Malus, nothing unusual here. The thing is, even in my PB, I was memed, but not that badly. I've only ever seen hard Malus do this shit. Maybe I should wait a little longer. But when I practiced it, I figured it doesn't make a difference. It's so weird to me how this time it absolutely annihilated me. And this makes me pissed off. Like, for sure. So far I was completely happy with this run, but this makes me feel worse about myself. Whatever, still PB by a long shot. Let's do the early arrow. If I fail it, I deserve it. Okay. Well. Garbage! What can I say? I was okay with this run, but now it's pure garbage, and I don't like it anymore. I'm not sure if that's still faster than if I would have gone for the non-early arrow. I'm not sure. I hope that's a plant at least. God, I hate this. This lost over a minute compared to a bad Malus. No. Just no. If I would have only lost like 10 to 15 seconds, I would have been okay, but that's bullshit. What is it now? 118 ahead. 104. Well, I'll probably beat Distortion. Maybe even Church if I'm lucky. Well, what does it say? I need to practice Malus. And this will be a bitch to run against these bits. But I can do it. Oh, that's disappointing, and went from sub 1 pace to total garbage. Especially on the last split. God, no. Disappointing as hell. Especially since if I didn't have, get that third shot by Malus, I wouldn't have lost time at all, actually. If I wouldn't have died. Somewhat of it was the early arrow as well, but... annoying, for sure. I always get memed by Malus. Always. Let's see. 121. I guess the fact I died in between there definitely helps. But like... now the question is if it's even faster than Church at all. Where the hell's my calculator? those things have a calculator. I wouldn't call it nice. If I only would have lost 10 seconds, it would have been nice. 121 is like 81 seconds times 90%. 72.9, let's say 73, that's a minute 13 seconds in IGT. 1 minute 13 seconds in IGT, that's... I should beat the Gooperman still. It will be a 103 something. The thing that I hate the most about this PB is that all of the time loss basically is on Malus. Well, actually that's not true, there's some time loss on Barba as well. Well, I guess I've been spoiled because these splits were amazing to run against. That's fine. I'll do some HTAs or something until Wacky can finally watch. Is Twitch derping hard? I don't know. Because I got a 104.31 yesterday, right? With over a minute time save. I mean, beating Church would have been a record ages ago, so what would I know? God, beating Madurashi would have felt nice though. Well, I guess I can do it, but I will focus more on any percent heart now and HTA. I mean, I basically lost a minute. With another minute of time saved, that would have been still only a 102 something. So I wouldn't have beaten Madurashi with that pace. Yeah, I saw it in the dashboard where it wouldn't show who's following or whatever. I mean, until Malus, I definitely had the right mindset for that run, and there's still improvements, obviously. Like, even though it looks so awesome, that Barba wasn't great. The Pelagia was improvable because I messed up a little on the skip, and maybe I can even learn Sean's setup. The Phalanx lost time, the Zenobia lost a little time, the Argus lost time, and okay, this run is definitely beatable. What am I trying to say here? I shouldn't be that disappointed. I usually just hate when I get like top heavy runs where early on everything goes right and then later on I lose time. That's what I don't like, but it's fine. Actually, depending on like if Wacky is here, I might just go ahead and do the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke instead. I'm not sure if I can do a good run on HTA right now. Let me open the window, it's way too warm. What is it, Wacky? Hmm? Yeah.
Please try again.
Yeah, Wacky, right now Twitch is being weird in general. People have said in the chat that they had problems as well with streams deloading or loading inconsistently following this and Twitch notifications being weird. So it's not on your end. Tried reloading the page a couple times.
I've been trying that, but it's not working.
Oh, that sucks. Just tell me once it works again so I can maybe start Pokemon Emerald. My run kind of ended up being bad after Malus. It's still a PB by over a minute, but you know, could have been much better.
Yeah, Twitch isn't working, so...
Okay, we'll see. Just try. I'll be running HTA until then.
Okay.
Bye bye. I don't know, Sean, like, I feel like the most disappointing part about this run is that I felt like I was finally able to, like, at least kind of be on par with you. Until Malus told me nope, not quite. But I guess I shouldn't look at it that negatively. I was definitely on par for a very long time. But yeah, once events start up again, I would definitely be down to travel to France to do the French speedrunning thing. I actually kind of like the idea. Even though I wouldn't be much of a help, commentary-wise. If they allow that sort of thing anyway. The only thing we would have to figure out would be loading times. Yeah, learn French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Igor et je suis très good at speaking, parler français. Je parle le français terrible. Igor. Je suis TikTak. I should do your thing and just solve some Rubik's Cubes now. Since my sister kind of broke my 3x3 and 2x2, I ordered a new one. Just a random one off of Amazon, and that one actually corner cuts really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. The only fucked up thing starts up happening when they start multiplying things. That's when the French fucked up. 99. 40, 20, 19 is supposed to be what? 99. No, I'm surprised by that one. It's actually very decent. I was actually able to get like a 40-second cube solve in one of my earliest streams, which was surprising because I definitely am worse when I used to be at solving these. I still do like try to do the first 2 rows simultaneously, which is at least something, but yeah, I'm just slow, that's my main problem. Where the hell are you? Oh, it's already in there, okay. Oh shit, it solved itself at the top. Wait, excuse me? What the hell did I just do? Oh, it didn't solve itself, it just looked like it. I'm an idiot. Wacky, wait a second, if you can hear me, let me solve this one first. I'm trying to be decent at this, okay? I know I'm not. That's when the, like, stupidity starts, so I don't know any of the big boy formula thingies. There we go, solved. Hey. No clickety clack, so you can hear me after all. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it's fine. Bye bye. Like he was very disappointed with me solving the cube. Yeah, it's like I have the moves, but I just do way too many of them. C fop and you get sub 20. She does. Her autism ears are very sensitive to a clickety clack. Whenever I did the solves yesterday, I would just mute myself on Discord. How long will it take me to memorize the last 2 layers? Anyway. Isn't it like a shit ton of stuff to learn by heart? Not that much, really. Okay. Maybe I'll soon be as awesome as Inception is at the cube thingy. (10302). Oh well, I mean, decent enough. Can I beat this run by multiple minutes? Yes. 1 minute at Malus alone. Another minute on Phalanx and Argus and Snowbeer combined. 4th after Inception gets his new PB, sadly. At least not a 7th, I guess. It beats Distortion. So I can finally say I beat Distortion at something. Oh, besides the hard 80%, but we don't talk about that run. So yeah, that was decent. Let me save the recording.